Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Jen and today's going to be a Flosstube video. It's going to be number 78. So, I did not do one last week just because I think my stitching bug has gone bye-bye. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I did want to show you guys where I stopped on my Cleopatra, and it's coming along really well. So this is where I'm at, and I don't have the picture in front of me. Actually, I think I do. I don't have the picture in front of me, but as you can see, I am right in here. This is the pillow. This is supposed to be a pillow. So I'm working on the rest of this pillow, and then it'll be good to go. So that's where I left off, and I will pull the picture out and show you where on the picture it is. Bear with me because I need to pull it out. So I am right in there, in this section, right in here, and this is what she will look like when she's done, for those of you that are new. It's a lot of color blocking. There is some confetti here and there, but it's not as bad as it was. This is just really a lot of color blocking, and which is, you know, kind of nice after having to do a lot of confetti in some places. So anyway, as I said, I didn't do any stitching last week. I think my stitching bug has taken flight and just kind of flown away, but I think part of that is school started last week, and so I'm still kind of trying to get little dude into the routine, but he seems to be getting there. We did have some issues with some lessons, but other than that, don't really have, you know, any issues. It's just remembering that he has, a class. Most of his classes, he does a lesson, and then the rest of the time he has to do complete schoolwork, and it's so much easier than last year, which is the good thing. But anyway, I haven't, like I said, no stitching. That's one of the reasons why I haven't done any stitching. Last week was just a really blah week. There's no other way to describe it. Excuse me. We didn't, I'm gonna be honest, actually 2 weeks, as you can see, if you guys can see, this is the last day I stitched, was September the 1st. That's bad. I didn't do any stitching at all after that. So I've gone a whole 2 weeks with no stitching, and that's unlike me. So hopefully we'll get that right. Anyway, those of you that are on Flosstube, I know some of you that follow me on diamond painting do follow me on my Flosstube, but I'm going to repeat this. So those of you that know about this, this part, which is about my reading, you guys can either, you know, stick with it, or you can leave. I didn't have much to share this week on stitching. I will say this, in stitching wise, January the 1st starts the Long Dog Sampler Sal that a bunch of us are a part of, and it's Shalene Rachel Ray is in this. There's a couple other people. I can't really remember everybody. Crystal, Crafty, Crystal, I'm sorry. I can't remember. There's a bunch of us. Anyway, that will be starting on January the 1st. I've already picked out my pattern. I'm getting ready to order the fabric next month. And that will be on my next, kind of thing. I'm going to be kind of putting one aside because I'm only going to be working with one thing of floss. And I'm going to kind of put one project to the side, not out of rotation, but just to the side until we get this started. Okay, so anyway, the next thing. So that's the end of stitching. Now on to reading. I'm not sure I said this in Flosstube before, but I'm going to tell you guys because I can't remember what I said 2 weeks ago or even however long ago it was. I have started reviewing books, book reviewing. And I want to thank Robin Loves Reading and all the things. She's the one that kind of inspired me and kind of helped me get started with that. And I've already reviewed a bunch of books. I did like 4 for practice, and then I reviewed one that, but anyway, long story short, I have another blog besides my stitching blog, which I have not updated the stitching blog either. The reading blog is in the banner of my channel. If you go to my channel, up, now it won't show it here on the phone, but if you go to the banner on the computer, like over in this little section, there will be a thing that has 2 links to my stitching blog and to my reading blog. And so reading wise, there we go. Reading wise, let's see. I gotta pull out my reading book, my reading planner. I have 3 planners, guys. I know, right? One for work and one for reading. I started reading. What did I read? Where is it? Okay, I read one that was called "Searching for Truth" by Barry Finley. That was really, really good. It's a new book, and it's about a retired journalist who decides to write a book, and he decides to investigate a case that a police detective that he is friends with brings him this case, and she asks him to kind of investigate it so that he investigate it, and then kind of makes the suggestion to go ahead and write the book. And it was really, really good. The plot, all this takes place right after the pandemic. The plot was really, really good. It's you go along thinking, okay, I know who's gonna do it, but then you get surprised. So that was I gave that a 5-star rating, and it's a mystery, but it was really, really good. I mean, it just kept me going. I know almost half of it in like 3 days. And that's just because the last 2 weeks was just kind of one of those blah weeks where nothing was going on. But anyway, and I just had no motivation whatsoever. Then I started reading, and I finished that one. And now I just finished this next one, Absolution. It is about What did I do with it? It is, hold on, and I will tell you all what I did. Okay. It's a teenage boy, Joey, is forced to participate in a home invasion in Queens, New York, leaving a young couple dead and their infant son an orphan. And even though he didn't pull the trigger, he's determined to atone for his actions that night by joining the military and then joining the seminar after his military service. And he becomes a bishop with the Catholic Church. And the detective that is basically assigned to, or basically decides to open up the case of his parents' death, finds out that the bishop, who he's known but basically all of his life, is the other guy that got away. So then they decide to go and investigate, start investigating the Catholic Church and so forth on certain, crimes that the bishop has come across. And it's just like one of those. I was so engrossed in it, I didn't even realize how crazy it is. Because you're reading this and you're just sitting there going, okay, so what's going to happen? And it was really, really good. It was really good. Now I am getting ready to start. What is the next one I'm getting ready to start? It's First Strike. Now I haven't looked it up yet, so I don't know what that's about. But once I know what that's about, I'll tell you. Now I feel bad because I've talked more about reading than I did stitching, and I'm sorry I didn't have a whole lot to share this week. So I really, really apologize. It's one of those things. I had lost all my motivation, and that is unusual for me to do, because usually if I lose motivation, I only lose motivation for like 2 or 3 days, and then, but 2 weeks, yeah, I really think my stitching bug went bye-bye. I'm going to try to stitch today because I have a lot of events and stuff to catch up on. So that's all I've got, guys. All my links that I have for groups and buy me coffee and all that good stuff is down in the description box. If you want to donate to the Buy Me Coffee, please do so. I use it for, it goes back into the channel. I use it also to for Zoom, for my Zoom account, so I can Zoom with other stitching friends. That's really it, guys. I really apologize. That's all I have to share this week. I hope I have more to share next week. I really do. I feel bad because there's not been a whole lot to share. But that's really it, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for watching, and please, if you're new, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you visit again. And if you like the video, hit like. If you want to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button down below. Until next time, guys, have a great week.